And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. It gives it Pacheco to start the drive. Cuts it to the right. Through the defense it goes. Room to burn. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead right away. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
69. Here we go. Set. 70 range. 70 range.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Fits it through the middle. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts finish off their opening drive. It's an Adonai Mitchell touchdown. Matt Gay on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts start off well to tie things 7-7. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And have him gain about a handful there. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
A 2nd down run by Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That one gains 7. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know And you may come back to it, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Yellow.
It's Pacheco again. And this time, they won't surrender anything. They wrap him up at the line. No gain on second down, and they need 2 here on third.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
It's Pacheco on third. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
In a good spot here, second and inches. From the gun, it's Mahomes. On the move, headed right. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. He gets 6 on that play, and it'll be first down, Kansas City. Hauled in by Rice. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Has it down close. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Butker on now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, first and 10.
Let's go.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Hurt. Hey, check that. Street. Hut.
Taylor again. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Quick pass, right side, complete. Oh, this big guy is moving. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
Ready? 19, target, 19, target. Here we go, here we go. Ready?
The throw is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis! Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow. Right side.
Running left with Pacheco. Jukes one defender. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. This has the makings of a shootout. A lot of points, but still tied as we reach the end of one. We're all knotted up at 14. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at first down here. Right back to Pacheco. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Yellow, yellow. Right side.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
It just feels like any time this guy touches the ball, it's a big play waiting to happen. He could be lined up wide or when they use him as a runner. If someone doesn't get a hand on him quick, he's gone.
And on third down, the Colts going with the nickel here. Now a give left side to Pacheco. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Working quickly here. Third down, it's Mahomes. And he'll be touched down after a big play.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
They'll come up first and 10. From the red zone now. On target to Worthy. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
Man in motion, headed right. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Ooh, maybe some nerves there. He moved early on fourth down. Now we're going to see if this affects their choice to go for it. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. Up and good from Blankenship. And they've taken back the lead.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Come on, set. Trap 60, trap 60. 19 Lion. Ready.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. He's got his man, that's Alec Pierce. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll be first down, Colts.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Cut 19. Cut Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
On first down, it's Richardson. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's taken down at the 30. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now. Check smash. Check smash. Warrior 70.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Indy. The Colts at a disadvantage on the scoreboard. First and 10 now from the 30.
Ready.
They'll throw again. Richardson. That one finds Josh Downs. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
18 guard,
Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's swallowed up in the middle, no gain on the run. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Ready? Hey, smash. Dragon 60. Huh.
2nd and 10 now. He's got it near the 8. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I'm sure Coach, play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
70 Lion. Here we go. Set. Go.
They'll try and punch it in. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Ready, set.
Going the wrong way. It's 2nd and goal now, back at the 12.
Set. Ready.
From the gun, Taylor. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Ready.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. It's a foot race. Hits the 20. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. But Kerr to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Set.
After the pick, Richardson back to the air. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st down throw here from Richardson. Throw left side, complete. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Man the street. Man the street. 18. Pioneer. 79 Bronco. Set go.
Richardson. Completed over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Working inside the red zone. And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's an Adonai Mitchell touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Gay to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
Yellow.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his right. Now he takes it, and he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here. He intercepts the pass. Nick Cross has it. And the Colts do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out. And they steal it back on the return. And a great return comes to an end with the tackle. No, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right? At a young age, you're always coaching those guys. Hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you. Every single pitch, the ball's going to come to you.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game. Butker on now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Come on, set.
Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envision that as the start of a second half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5. A give right side. Here's Pacheco. And they bring him down around the 34. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They motion a receiver left. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing the receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play.
And that's a Kansas City touchdown. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs take a 3-possession lead.
Harrison Butker at kickoff for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. He's stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Go! Set up!
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Pass caught along the sideline by Mitchell. And he crosses midfield before going out. That play good for 17 and a first down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Another try following the sack. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
Kate, I can think of an older football video game title where 30 yards to go was the default and easily attainable by an offense. Well, this is not that title. And this is borderline impossible. In fact, I can hear a coordinator saying in the ear to the QB, hey, this call, it's on you. Good luck.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Trying to throw for it with Richardson. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Bails out of the pocket quick. Completes this one to Rice. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Hey, 43, 15.
First down throw, Mahomes. He's on the move. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Yellow. Hey, yellow. Hey, go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long.
Yellow.
To the air, Mahomes. And that's knocked away. The linebacker got him in the middle of the field, incomplete. Looking for Travis Kelce that time. And that brings up fourth and long. It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And the lead goes unchanged from 17.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, first and 10. A give left side to Taylor. Down the sideline inside the 40. And he's finally brought down at the 9. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
First and goal, here's Taylor. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain that time, and now it'll be second and goal.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Still set up at the 9. It's second and goal.
Let's go.
Another shot for Taylor. And that play's brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. A pickup of 4. That brings up third and goal.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. Third and goal. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Yellow.
They run with Pacheco. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
The 2nd down run by Pacheco. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
They send a receiver in motion right. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Back to Pacheco here on 2nd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Finds his man, it's Worthy. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down.
Yellow.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Throwing again, Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs take a 3-possession lead.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Go!
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd down carry for Taylor. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
70 range. Go!
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Richardson now on 2nd and 10. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Motioning left is their running back. Richardson on 3rd. Oh, he put some heat on this deep. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. All the way, touchdown, Indy! The Colts get it back to within 2 possessions. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Extra point converted by Gay. And the Colts cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow. On Sunday. Hey, 57.
Running back sent in motion left. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Escapes the pocket. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
15.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. And the Colts have some new life in the 4th.
Well, That's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Let's go now. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready?
First down throw here from Richardson. He's on the move. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Hauled in left side. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Finds the in route complete. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Go check. Panther 11.
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Leo Chanel makes the play. And the Chiefs take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Mahomes. He's trying to push the field. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Tried connecting with Xavier Worthy there. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
A second down throw for Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they'll take him down here right at the 8.